What is up, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful evening, day, morning, whatever it is for you guys. I am excited because this is my first commentary video. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to build a massive back. That's right, people. I know that a lot of you want a massive back, a nice, thick, wide, muscular back. It gives you that V taper that everyone loves. It basically builds that muscular frame from the behind, that massive V taper sort of look. I'm going to share with you some exercises that I do from both of my splits. So basically I'm going to get stuck right into it for you. Starting off with deadlifts. Basically this is one of my favorite strength exercises for back. I like to do these at least once a week. I mean, if you're training for strength, sure, you're going to do it multiple times a week. If not, then just do it once a week or whatever. But the good thing about deadlifts is that it builds the upper traps, that sort of hanging look that comes from your neck down to your collarbone, because the tension is on your collarbone, which is pulling on your upper traps. So that's important to know because that's what it's going to be helping you build, as well as helping your quads, your glutes, your lower back, your upper back. It's going to basically build a well-rounded, balanced physique for you. What you have to keep in mind when performing deadlifts, especially when going heavier weight, is to keep your ass down, your back straight, and I'm not showing you in this video because it's heavy weight, but keep your head neutral with your spine. So keep a neutral look. Don't try and sort of look up, because it puts tension on your upper neck, and that's not good because if you get a tight neck, then there are all kinds of problems. But basically here I'm doing 150, I think the sets of 3. Basically you can see as it gets heavier, my form is sort of slacking out a bit, and that's okay. When you start, you want to push, or when you grab the bar, you want to, see right now, you want to push out your knees outwards into your forearms and engage your glutes before you lift. That's to engage all your muscles, so it reduces the risk of injury. Then when you pull up, keep your abs tight. If you're wearing a belt like I am, take a deep breath in and hold it, and you'll get more power. But basically drive through your legs and then push your hips out. Drive your hips out when you lift. If you do it correctly, you'll be super strong if you do it correctly. Bam, like that. Lock your hips out like that, and keep your chest up. That's basically what's important here. But I think this is my new PB. My recent 1 rep max was 160 for 1, and I got 160 for 2. Then I could have gone more that day. I was feeling a bit weak, I think. I didn't have enough nutrients. It was a morning workout. You know how those are. It's like 7 in the morning. So, I mean, you're a bit flat. There's not enough carbs. There's not enough nutrients in you. But, yeah, hopefully when you do these, just, like, you'll see your strength go, like, skyrockets. Core strength, everything. Then we're moving on to our next back exercise, which is the bent over row with the pronated grip. And pronated grip is basically with the hands over like that. You basically just want to do slow controlled rows with this. I mean, you can bend over as much as you want. I prefer, like, I've tried really bent over, but I prefer inclining it a little bit because it puts more tension on your mid back, your mid upper back. This is just a perfect exercise for building everything. It builds your lower back, your lats, and your rhomboids, which are the middle of your back, as well as hitting your rear delts. I mean, apart from that, it's a really good exercise for building your back. This is one of the basics for building this builds thickness in your back. Now I think, yes, I'm going to be moving on to the single arm dumbbell rows. Now I like to do these with a bench just because I don't like having it so my hands are so low. I feel like I get better tension on my muscles when I have my body at an incline like that. But basically you want to make sure that when you go down, you're dropping your shoulders as far as you can, just to make sure that you get a good stretch in your lats, because you're trying to target your lats and your upper back in this exercise. This basically builds those thick, chunky lats from the side. So when you do a lat spread, it's nice and wide and thick and blocky. So basically that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that when you row, you keep your shoulders all the way down. You bring your shoulder blades in, you pinch them, and you row towards your waist, not up into your chest, because when you row towards your waist, you get a better contraction in your lats, as well as basically that's it. It just helps you contract your lats a bit better. Here's from another angle for you guys. Basically it's a really good exercise for building your lats. That's what I'm going to say. Also, it engages a lot of your rear delts. Most back exercises, I'm sure most of you know, just in case you didn't know, most back exercises incorporate all the muscles in your back, like your lats, your rhomboids, your lower back, your Aries, which is located under your rear delts, and your rear delts, and your traps, basically. But this hits a good chunk. See, look, if you twist your shoulders a bit, see how I'm twisting my shoulders? What I do is it allows me to squeeze more, because what you want to do is you want to make sure you're squeezing your lats. Here's, I've got another set for you just to go over that, but I just want to make sure you know that when you pull your shoulders up, make sure you're contracting. See, I don't go all the way up because I don't need to, because I feel the contraction in my lats. You can go as high up as you want or as low as you want. As long as you get that contraction, then you're all good. As you can see there, yeah, it's engaging everything. Alright, I think we're moving on to the next exercise. This is one of my favorite exercises. There are heaps of variations to this. Basically what I'm doing is the wide grip cable row, and this is essentially just targeting depending where you pull it in your body. I like to pull it towards my sternum. That activates more the upper back and the lower lats. If you pull it more towards your stomach, you activate more of your lower lats and less of your upper back. It's always important to make sure that you do it with you do it basically according to your goals. You know, if you want to change it up and build more of your lower lats, pull towards your stomach. If you want to build more of your upper back, as you can see, it's engaging all of that. Then make sure you pull higher up. But here I'm doing a drop set, which is what I like to do when I want to get blood to rush into my back muscles. Just essentially, I start at 50 kilos and then I drop down to 40, then to 30, then to 20, and then I stop. But basically that gets you a mad pump. Alright, now we're going to one of the basics. This is one of the fundamentals for building a wide, solid V taper. This is called the wide grip pull-up. You could do this on a cable machine if you wanted to. It's up to you. I prefer, I've been doing it my whole life on a machine, but ever since I've been able to lift my own body weight, I've been doing pull-ups because it's just better. It builds more muscle. You get stronger. You find that it's weird. I think it's because it incorporates more of your stabilizer muscles. But basically, you want to grip wide. Notice my thumbs. See how they're over the bar? That basically allows you to pull with your elbows more, and that's the key with every back exercise, is that you want to be pulling with your elbows, because that is what engages more of your back muscles. If you're pulling with your arms, you'll notice that your shoulders aren't pulling back and you aren't engaging and squeezing those back muscles. But yeah, remember, go as high as you need to. As you can see, I'm using weight, that's a bit harder. Yeah, go as high as you need to until you feel a contraction, but it develops that wideness and that V taper in your back. Basically, it's a great exercise, one of the best ones, I reckon, in my opinion. One of the best ones for building a wide back. Oh, this is a really good variation. Not many people use this. I think it's underused, this exercise. But I call it the box grip cable pull down. I mean, you could call it whatever you really want to, as long as you know how to do it right. This is basically like doing a horizontal cable row, except you're pulling down, so it activates more of the serratus and the lats. So it builds wideness as well as engaging your traps and your mid-back, so it builds thickness and width at the same time. And I'm pretty sure it hits a lot of your rear delts as well. Overall, it's a really well-rounded exercise, best for building overall size and mass. But I love this exercise, I do it all the time. Now I'm going to show you another set here. You know, with the weight you're doing, I think it's important with back training that you have a heavy enough weight that you're not swinging like crazy. A little jerking isn't bad, but I mean, as long as you're not jerking it heaps and your momentum isn't pulling the weight and you're squeezing your shoulder blades back, then you're engaging your back and you're going to build a solid back with any back exercise, in my opinion. Now we're moving on to my favorite superset. This is the last exercise of this video and it is the best. What I do is you can do it with whichever grip you like with the face pulls. I prefer doing it this way. I've tried it the other way. I get a good contraction in my traps, but you're looking for something that's going to get a good contraction there. Basically, it is a superset of face pulls, and I call them lat pulls or standing lat pulls. And basically, the face pulls work on the thickness and the chunkiness of the traps. That sort of like big look that you like, that sort of bulging over look from behind. And the lat pulls engages the width. It really works the width in your back. A key exercise, you'll want to build a really wide back. Right, this superset I do all the time. Ever since I've been doing it, I notice so much growth in my back. It's unbelievable. But yeah, as you can see, pull back with your shoulder blades, and you'll see contracting there. Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect superset. I love it. You get a huge pump in it. Just make sure that you do a weight where you're contracting the muscles, because it's easy to do weight where you can just sort of like sway it around. But make sure you do a weight where that you can feel. See, I'm going slow and controlled and contracting, and it really builds that width. That really builds the width. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment, subscribe, make sure you follow me on Facebook, and I hope you enjoyed everything. Please let me know, give me some feedback on my first video. Let me know if this helped you out. Anyway, guys, have a good one. Peace.